Alright, welcome to part 2 of Mad City Fun Facts. If you guys did not watch part 1, I'll leave a link down in the description below, so you guys can watch it. But if you did, welcome to part 2, and other than that, let's get started. Also, be sure to leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing if you enjoy this video. You can do it anytime, and that's all I can say. So, like I said, let's get started. You may not know this, but fun fact number 1, did you know that this barricaded house or abandoned house actually has a bunch of names that are actually listing all the developers of Mad City currently. So here we got 3 on the top, 3 on the middle, and 2 on the bottom. The first 3 are technically the original developers, or from 2019, whatever. And the other 3 they came later on, or whatever, however they order it. But however, I do know that the first 3 developers are on the very top list, while the rest are just mixed. So yeah, you don't blame me, because I don't even know how they ordered this. But if you want to look around this house, there's actually nothing inside or outside besides the names I show you. And to be fair, I don't really know why this exists, but I guess it's a good addition because, you know, there's an R150 next to it, which is known as the cheapest vehicle in the game, apart from the Camaro because it's free, and that doesn't count. Matt say there are actually 14 bridges in the game. Well, if that sounds a lot, let me just name you all of them. We're starting off at the volcano area. We got this bridge, which leads to the villain base, and this bridge. 2 of these bridges, I don't really know how to name them, so I just call them a bridge, because, you know. And then moving down here, we got an orange bridge, which leads to the R150 spawn, or to the military base. This bridge right here, the red one, which leads from the prison to the town, which is a pretty nice feature. Going down here, you can see a large bridge here, which actually moves up and down depending when the cargo ship is going to arrive. And then moving down to the city, there should be another bridge which connects to the criminal base and the jewelry store. An LED bridge which leads from this side to the bank and to whatever that area is. This bridge which leads to the Strictly Studio HQ and to the mall, I guess. And another bridge here, a miniature red one that connects from the boardwalk to the, I guess you can call this a mini and ATV spawn, or whatever you guys want to call it. And moving down, there is another bridge, which of course connects to a highway here. If you guys want to call it a highway, it doesn't matter to me. So that should equal to 14 bridges. Wait, never mind. This bridge as well, which connects from the desert to the city. And the bridge over there, the orange one, connects the prison to the desert, which also functions when the cargo ship arrives. So that should be 14 bridges in total. My bad, because I forgot the 2 that they actually exist. Kinda nice, right? Unlike McDonald's, did you know the pizza place actually has 2 locations? The first one being the main location here, which contains 2 registers, a tip jar, and on the very back is a safe, which is pretty nice. And the second location, which I'm going to show you in a bit, and if you're wondering where the second pizza place location is, it's at the pizza place. Wow, I never knew this. Okay, I know. But here's the thing. For those of you that never even go to the airport and just explore, which I'm pretty sure very little of you guys, or I might be wrong. But again, don't act sarcastic, but for those of you that don't know, I'm talking to you. This is a second location, which unlike McDonald's, the pizza place has 2 locations, but this side only has 3 registers. There's some nice cooked pizza. So yeah. Why is this a fun fact again? Yeah, I don't know, okay? It's a fun fact because, you know, 2 is better than 1. So yeah, McDonald's. Nobody cares about that anymore. Chapter 2, did you know that all apartments were actually removed from the game? However, there's only one apartment that stayed, and for you guys that never played Chapter 1 before, this used to be the most expensive apartment in the game for $5 million. But you can no longer access it because there's no button here. But it's pretty a nice addition for it to stay here because, you know, it looks pretty cool despite not being a quote-unquote apartment. But again, like I said, this is the only apartment that stayed. For those that did not play Chapter 1, for the love of God. Those of you who seek out details around the game, did you know the palm tree and the pine tree are the only trees that actually animate? Which if you look closely, you can see the leaves of the palm tree actively moving. And maybe the branch as well, or I'm just hallucinating. And along with the pine tree as well. But for some weird reason, the snow isn't animating along. So this looks very cursed. Like, I can literally just see the inside of the pine tree. What have you guys done? Did you know the aircraft carrier is actually one of the 2 undrivable boats in the game? With the other one being the cargo ship, but the cargo ship is a robbery and you're not supposed to drive it, which is common sense. But for the aircraft carrier, it actually contains 2 jets. First off being the A-10, or that's a plane. And this one's a jet, which is a Warhawk. Other than that, this thing actually serves no purpose other than being able to spawn aerial vehicles, which can be a nice addition, but again, it's a little too far away from the city. So I don't think anybody would care, unless they're really bothered enough to see what's up here. Of course, like I said, the A-10 and the Warhawk. But other than that, that's really nothing but the aircraft carrier. But why is this a fun fact? Well, as you see, the whole point is this is one of the 2 undrivable boats in the game. That's really cool, right? Another fun fact is that this parking garage, which of course contains the GTR for 600,000, and of course, if you go all the way up, which not a lot of people would know, my driving skills are really good. Let me just give my time up here. If you actually bother going up here, there's a good bonus for you is that one of the cranes, which is really short for some reason, is actually holding a container, which I guess you can just parkour through. It's a container that lets you go through from roof to roof. So I'm assuming that you could just parkour your vehicle across, because these ramps are here for a reason. And I don't really know why, but I guess it's a nice addition. Other than that, there's literally no point. But I guess, hey, if you want to escape from the police or you just want to have some fun because this game is pretty boring, just kidding. I guess they just added that for fun. But other than that, I don't really know what to say besides, hey, nice crane you got there. I wonder what that container contains. Plot twist. Nothing. Most of you are familiar with this place, but if you aren't, this was actually a station which is supposed to be viewing the impact, which of course is an egg that drops from below space down into the center, which is now a Christmas tree. If you guys didn't know what this was, it was like some sort of live event, update, whatever you want to call it. There's like this countdown here, and these lights are like going crazy. Technically this was the piggy event, but apparently it was after part 1 was finished. Of course, part 1 you're supposed to collect 50 billion cash globally, or the whole Nazi base, you know, has to collect 50 billion cash, and you earn cool rewards, including the hovercraft and the go-kart. And once there was supposed to be a part 2 for this event, which includes a boss battle, but I guess the devs did not add it just yet because it's not really the priority. But we'll probably see the boss fight in the future. Other than that, this is technically a nothing. Are in a good place, and if you're wondering if this tour is working, no it doesn't. So yeah, I'm kinda bad. See you guys in the next video. See ya!